How's it going, guys? So Nintendo has held their financial meeting earlier in Japan. So this video will cover sales for both the Switch. I was going to say the Switch 2. No, for both the Switch and its top-selling software. And at the end, if you stick around, I will briefly talk about my Nintendo Store pre-orders on the Switch 2. That'll be towards the end of the video. So this information is based on data up to March 31st of this year. I have obviously you could see my web browser in the background. So we have the Switch, which would also include, obviously the Switch, Switch Lite, and Switch OLED. Hardware has sold as of March 31st, 152 million point 12, or excuse me, 152.12 million SKUs. Software sits at 1,391.23 million units, or I guess that would be about 1.39 billion software titles, whatever. And obviously, now I'm not doing this video on the 3DS, but yeah, you could see the Wii U and all that. But since it's here, anyway, we're not going to go over that. So now I kind of want to show off games, top-selling titles, sales units. So at the end of March, obviously, okay. I'm not going to go over the numbers. I think I'm actually going to move this over here if it cooperates. There we go. I'm not used to having it on that side because it's been so long, but that's okay. So I'm not going to necessarily go over the numbers. They'll be on the screen. So I'm going to be going from best to worst. Not necessarily worst, but Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is still the best-selling game on Nintendo Switch. Next, we have Animal Crossing New Horizons. And by the way, this is the Japanese box art. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which I suck at, still to this day. Haven't actually played it in a while. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. You could also get that on the Wii U, and that is coming to Switch 2. A lot of these games actually are. Next, we have Super Mario Odyssey, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Then there is Pokemon Sword and Shield, followed up by The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Super Mario Party, and finally New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. And I guess I'll throw this other part in. Numbers shown above are worldwide consolidated sales and units life to date. Software units include the quantity bundled with hardware and other products. Software units include so basically DLC. Well, I was going to say DLC. I should probably read that before predicting what it's going to say. They include the downloadable versions, package images, like I said, basically the Japanese version. In other news, if you are reading this from the United States or Canada, my Nintendo Store pre-orders will begin today. I don't have an exact time when that's going to be, but I just know they start today. It's May 8th. Nintendo is doing an invite-only pre-order option at the moment. This will be done in over multiple waves. So basically they said that, we can't guarantee you'll get your console at launch. It might be after launch day, and we'll keep, from time to time, we'll keep sending out invites until they're complete, and then everyone will be able to buy one. You still have to have an account, obviously, but they wouldn't be as, I would imagine they wouldn't be as strict, like oh, you don't need Nintendo Switch Online. That would take priority. I'm guessing they may not do that, who knows. Yeah, so everyone would be able to do it on Nintendo's website until it's out of stock. So this is an invite only pre-order option at the moment. This will be done in over multiple waves. That's why I'm saying multiple waves. Once this closes, you will not need to be invited to buy the console, and obviously it needs to be in stock. There's obviously more details, like Nintendo Switch Online takes priority. You had to have, I believe it was 50 hours on your Switch played. You had to have I already said Nintendo Switch Online. It has to be 12 months, by the way. And it could either be the base subscription or the premium pack, or expansion pack, I should say. yeah, so. Oh, and you gotta have your you gotta share your data with Nintendo basically. So if you want to know more about that, go to the website. I also have the sales for hardware and software. You guys want to check that out as well. Anyway, I'm gonna end this here. I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Looking forward to the Switch 2. I'm hoping I get invited today. I mean, it's not the end of the world if I don't, but hopefully I do. But we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, oh, you'll have up to, I forgot to mention this, you'll have up to 72 hours to purchase the Switch 2. So it's, at least you don't necessarily, doesn't seem like you'll have to rush out. Like if you're have an invite, more, I'm guessing you're guaranteed more or less to have a chance to buy the system as long as you do it within that time frame. So yeah, good luck with that. Hopefully, if you're watching this video, I hope, if you're wanting a Switch 2, I hope you actually manage to get it, whether it's through retail or somehow. Preferably not, don't go through scalpers. That's the only thing I would say not to do. So I'm going to end this here. Looking forward to Switch 2. And I will see you guys in the next video. When will Switch outsell the PS2 and Nintendo DS? Well, it hasn't happened yet, but time will tell. Have a good one.